Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. And you thought King Kong was an underdog. Mothra versus Godzilla. I believe in this review I will be using the English version of the film because that's all I could find. I know I have the box set, but the discs got warped because of the stupid box they're in, so I had to work with what I had. This is the 1964 Ishiro Honda directed tale of forgiveness, peace, and destruction. The plot: after a storm passes, a massive egg washes ashore with the ebbing tide. A rich businessman purchases the egg. In an attempt to stop what's coming, two fairies come to warn them of the egg's mother. They don't listen, and havoc ensues. It is, of course, amplified by the sudden arrival of Godzilla as he comes out of the sand, which I think he came from because he washed in with the ocean after the end of King Kong vs. Godzilla when they ended up in the sea. It's still connected. This is a slow burn film that takes its time with the story. Hell, Godzilla doesn't even show up until later in the film. His lack of screen time is definitely made up with the number of attacks he can withstand. The film starts in the realm of reality. We have a likely example of what people would do if a massive object landed on their doorstep. A la, they would pray to it and capitalize on it for gain. But it soon transitions into fantasy when two twin fairies, tiny people, show up to warn them. This always gets a curious reaction out of people, like the resounding, "What the?" It's rather appropriate.
We beg you, please return the egg.
The twin fairies are peacekeepers of Infant Island, which was once a beautiful, lively, and lush place to live. Nuclear testing took that away from them. Now it's mostly a barren hunk of rock. I have to say, I do like the bleached turtle you can see in the background when the characters first arrive. It's saddening, but a nice touch.
It's so desolate. It's hard to believe it's inhabited.
It really shows you the horrors of what has become of Infant Island. Yet that's not the only thing that showcases the atrocity of what happened there. The trio of main characters have to plead to them for Mothra's help. It's actually quite a powerful scene that showcases the actors and actresses' acting chops and the good writing for these characters. Unlike King Kong vs. Godzilla, there are not too many characters to keep track of here. We have a main reporter, two side reporters, a professor, a photographer, and two greedy businessmen. The characters are not the only driving force of the story, though. Mothra vs. Godzilla really focuses on the storyline. We have her giant egg washing up on shore, along with a radioactive chunk of something. I presume it's a part of the egg's shell?
What are you taking a picture of? What is that thing?
I've no idea, really. It's very pretty, don't you think?
From there, we are treated to her almighty presence and control. It's all a surprise when Godzilla rises out of his dirty confines. This film has a captivating energy to it that has rarely been duplicated, even in this long-running franchise. Now, is it cheesy? Well, yes, I think the film knows that, though. And it tries to be as serious as possible to create an impact. It's got a message, and it tries to amplify the impact of what they had in 1964. The gore, the effects, you will not find any blood here. The monster fights are goofy, but oh so much fun. Surprisingly, Mothra puts up a darn good fight. She uses all her strength and fights until she cannot fight anymore. It's not some random excuse that stops the fighting either. The fairies flat out tell them that she has very little energy left to begin with. Now, there's no real surprise here. The egg, it's Mothra's. However, the twist is what's inside. And what's inside gets to me every time. I bet it shocked moviegoers back in the 1960s. Touching on the Godzilla suit and design, it's probably my favorite out of the Showa era, if I'm being honest. With his silver brows and flappy cheeks, he looks the most intimidating here. That's also accompanied by Ishiro Honda's directing. Haru Nakajima, who was Godzilla in all but 4 of the original series, the Showa series, his films, charges into the flames of battle, even causing his suit to catch on fire. That's something that rarely ever happened in a Godzilla film. It just shows how much of a badass kaiju Godzilla is and always will be. I also love Mothra's design in this. I noticed for the first time she does have a stinger in this movie, which is awesome as hell. For the motion picture soundtrack, Akira Ifukube outdid himself with the score. He did not do the original Mothra because he was afraid he couldn't do the music for the singers' voices, the singers being the twin fairies. Thankfully, he came back, and I'm glad he did. He brought his A-game. I absolutely love the chants and themes of this movie, even though the song with Mothra's egg does go on a bit too long. But it's still easy to see why it's engraved in culture. When the opening starts, the main theme shows that it means business. There's a creepy, wiry, brash sound effect, which I presume is some sort of violin, but then we get Godzilla's theme blasted over the opening titles, and you know you're in for a damn good time. I put this up there as one of my favorite Godzilla themes of the Showa era. It's whimsical, intense, and downright classic. Overall, this is a fun and thoughtful film. While, yes, it's goofy in parts and the music can be drawn out a bit too long in some scenes, I still classify this as one of the best Godzilla films of the Showa era. If King Kong vs. Godzilla didn't win you over because it was too far-fetched and cheesy, then this will find that sweet balance between the campy and the serious. I have been your host, Brian Gatto. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon. Also hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video, and as always, subscribe.